Rio is almost a year old. He'll be a year old January 3rd, 2023. Standard poodle. He's just amazing. He was very active, very social, and he is still that way today.
Rio is a very good dog, well behaved, and he's a service dog in training. I'm a very good animal person. Like if I get upset or angry, I can go down to the office and play with Rio, and that makes me happy. I feel very lucky that we can have a dog at the school.
He helps the students out. He just will walk around, and just to stand beside him, or even just whenever he just kind of pounces to you, you just get this warm, happy feeling. And if you're having a day that's maybe not your best day, it just lifts you up. And everybody needs that, and I think that it's wonderful to have him at Junior High North.
He will pick out kids that need him at that moment, whether it is just walks up and he puts his head in their lap, or he scratches at their legs, and then he looks at me like, hey, you might need to check on them, kind of thing. The kids always gravitate towards him, but it's funny that adults gravitate towards him as much, if not more, than the kids do most days.
He's quite special due to him having just a lot of energy and never seeming to be like, I don't usually see Rio just sitting around not doing much. Like an energy Rio gives off about him being, about like everyone wants to play with Rio, pet him. Just a very good dog in general.
The other day, a young lady was very, very upset. We come into the counseling center, he felt it. You could tell. He kind of stood up different, his head kind of cocked sideways different, and he went straight into Mr. Cooper's office. And at that point, he kind of just paced in front of her until she was ready to reach out and touch him, and as soon as she reached out to touch, he stopped and let her pet him. And then he put his head in her lap, or he licked her hand, and she was finally able to get herself in control enough that she could have a conversation with somebody. She just looked at me and she says, he just did his job. And I said, yeah, he did. Without any direction, he did his job.
I have a Rio pass that is a little crumpled up, but it's still there, and if I'm getting overwhelmed, I can get it out, show it to one of the teachers. They'll allow me to go to the office and see Rio.
Have a dog like at school like that, it's a blessing, because I think students need that. I think that in the world we live in today, in the society we live in today, to have a dog like Rio to just help you through a bad day is wonderful.
I can't remember what it was like without him. There are days that even makes my day better, just to, have him attached to my side. I don't know that the kids would know what a building was like without a dog or without Rio.